From a tender age, we are drawn to the enchanting allure of sweetness. The first taste of a lollipop or the joy of an ice cream cone on a hot summer day creates memories that last a lifetime. These moments are not just about the taste, but the emotions they evoke, the happiness they bring, and the connections they foster. Candy, cakes, and ice cream hold a special place in our hearts, tempting our taste buds with their sugary embrace. These treats are often associated with celebrations, from birthday parties to holiday feasts, making them an integral part of our cultural and social fabric. The vibrant colors and delightful shapes of these sweets add to their irresistible charm. But what exactly makes sugar so captivating? Is it merely the taste, or is there something more profound at play? The answer lies in the complex interplay between our biology and psychology. Sugar has a unique ability to stimulate our senses and create a sense of pleasure that is hard to resist. Why do we find ourselves craving its pleasurable effects? The desire for sugar can be so strong that it often feels like an uncontrollable urge. This craving is not just a simple preference, but a deep-seated need that can influence our behavior and choices. The answer lies deep within the intricate workings of our brains. Our brain's reward system is designed to reinforce behaviors that are essential for survival, such as eating. Sugar, with its high caloric content, triggers this system in a powerful way, making us feel good and encouraging us to seek out more. Sugar possesses a unique power to activate the brain's reward system, triggering a cascade of neurochemical reactions that leave us feeling content and wanting more. This activation releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward, creating a cycle of craving and consumption that can be difficult to break. This essay delves into the fascinating world of sugar and its effects on the brain, exploring the science behind its addictive nature. We will examine how sugar impacts our mood, behavior, and overall health, and why it is so challenging to reduce our intake despite knowing its potential harms. Join us as we unravel the sweet truth about this ubiquitous substance through scientific insights and personal stories. We aim to shed light on the complex relationship between humans and sugar and how we can navigate this sweet yet perilous path. Sugar, a simple carbohydrate, is a fundamental building block of our diets. It is a source of quick energy, easily absorbed by our bodies and essential for various bodily functions. However, not all sugars are created equal. It is found naturally in fruits, vegetables, and dairy products, providing our bodies with energy. These natural sugars come with essential nutrients, fiber, and vitamins that are beneficial for our health. However, the sugar we often crave is not the naturally occurring kind. The allure of sweet treats and sugary snacks often leads us to consume more than we should. Instead, it is the added sugars found in processed foods and beverages that pose the greatest concern. These sugars are added during manufacturing to enhance flavor, texture, and shelf life, making them more appealing and addictive. These added sugars, often in the form of sucrose, high fructose corn syrup, or agave nectar, are added to enhance flavor and extend shelf life. They are hidden in many foods, from obvious sweets like candies and sodas to less obvious items like bread, sauces, and even salad dressings. While they may provide a temporary energy boost, excessive consumption of added sugars can have detrimental effects on our health. The initial rush of energy is often followed by a crash, leaving us feeling tired and craving more sugar, contributing to weight gain, type 2 diabetes, and other chronic diseases. Over time, the strain on our bodies can lead to serious health issues, including heart disease, liver problems, and metabolic syndrome. Understanding the nature of sugar and making informed choices can help us maintain a healthier lifestyle. The journey of sugar through our bodies begins the moment it touches our tongues. Specialized taste receptors detect the sweet molecules, sending signals to the brain stem. From there, the signal embarks on a remarkable journey, branching out to various regions of the forebrain, including the cerebral cortex, which plays a crucial role in processing taste. However, the true magic of sugar's allure unfolds in a specific area deep within the brain known as the reward system. This intricate network of electrical and chemical pathways dictates our experience of pleasure and motivation, driving us to seek out rewarding behaviors. At the heart of the brain's reward system lies dopamine, a neurotransmitter often referred to as the feel-good chemical. When we engage in pleasurable activities such as eating delicious food or listening to uplifting music, dopamine is released, flooding our brains with feelings of euphoria and contentment. Certain areas of the brain, known as dopamine hotspots, are densely packed with dopamine receptors, making them particularly sensitive to the effects of this powerful neurotransmitter. These hotspots play a crucial role in reinforcing behaviors that lead to dopamine release, ensuring that we repeat them in the future. Section 5. Sugar versus addictive substances, a dopamine showdown. In this section, we delve into the fascinating and complex world of dopamine, a neurotransmitter that plays a crucial role in our brain's reward system. We will explore how sugar, a common part of our daily diet, compares to well-known addictive substances like alcohol and nicotine in terms of its impact on dopamine release. Sugar's ability to trigger dopamine release in the brain's reward system has drawn comparisons to addictive substances like alcohol and nicotine. When we consume sugar, it activates the brain's reward pathways, leading to the release of dopamine, which makes us feel good and encourages us to seek out more of that sweet taste. This is similar to how addictive substances work by hijacking the brain's reward system to produce pleasurable feelings. However, it is important to note that the dopamine response elicited by sugar is generally less intense than that of these drugs. While sugar does cause a release of dopamine, the amount is significantly lower compared to the surge caused by alcohol and nicotine. This difference in intensity is crucial in understanding why sugar, although potentially habit-forming, does not typically lead to the same level of addiction as these substances. Addictive drugs like alcohol and nicotine flood the brain's reward system with massive amounts of dopamine, leading to an intense but short-lived surge of euphoria. This overwhelming release of dopamine creates a powerful feeling of pleasure, which the brain quickly learns to associate with the substance, driving the user to seek out that feeling again and again. Over time, the brain becomes accustomed to these high levels of dopamine, requiring increasingly larger doses to achieve the same effect. This phenomenon, known as tolerance, means that the user needs to consume more of the substance to experience the same level of pleasure, leading to a dangerous cycle of increased consumption and dependence. This cycle of tolerance and dependence is a hallmark of addiction. It highlights the significant difference between the effects of sugar and those of addictive substances like alcohol and nicotine. While sugar can certainly influence our behavior and cravings, the level of dependency and the health risks associated with it are generally much lower compared to those of addictive drugs. Understanding these differences is key to addressing issues related to diet and addiction. In contrast to the consistent dopamine response elicited by sugar, balanced meals trigger a more moderate and sustained release of this neurotransmitter. This is because balanced meals provide a complex array of nutrients that are gradually absorbed into the bloodstream, providing a steady source of energy and satisfaction. Moreover, our brains are wired to seek out novelty and variety in our diets. When we consume a balanced meal, we're exposed to a diverse range of flavors and textures, which keeps our taste buds engaged and prevents us from becoming overly accustomed to any one food. While sugar may not be as immediately addictive as drugs like cocaine or heroin, its ability to consistently trigger dopamine release in the brain's reward system can lead to cravings and overconsumption. When we repeatedly indulge in sugary treats, we are essentially training our brains to associate sweetness with pleasure. Over time, this can lead to a heightened preference for sweet foods and a diminished sensitivity to the pleasurable effects of other, healthier options. This cycle of craving and consumption can be difficult to break, highlighting the importance of moderation and mindful eating habits. The key to enjoying the pleasures of sugar without succumbing to its potentially addictive nature lies in moderation. Occasional indulgences are unlikely to have significant negative consequences, especially when balanced with a healthy diet and active lifestyle. However, it is crucial to be mindful of our sugar intake and make conscious choices about the foods and beverages we consume. By opting for whole, unprocessed foods whenever possible and limiting our intake of added sugars, we can reduce our risk of developing sugar dependence and protect our overall health and well-being. Sugar, with its captivating sweetness, holds a powerful sway over our brains. Its ability to activate the reward system and trigger the release of dopamine makes it a source of both pleasure and potential addiction. By understanding the science behind sugar's effects on the brain, we can make informed choices about our diets and develop healthier relationships with this ubiquitous substance. Remember, moderation is key. By savoring sweet treats in moderation and prioritizing whole, unprocessed foods, we can enjoy the pleasures of sugar without falling prey to its addictive potential.